what time is it? To make sure we put our petty differences aside and work together to make sure that one more time, the last time, the short boss will once again come up short in Northeast Centon. Northeast Centon, what time is it? To make sure we have to work together, because divided we fall, but united we stand. If the People's National Party is going to win in Northeast Centon, we've got to come together, one and all. It doesn't matter what has been in the past. The past is redeemed. The present makes sense. The future is where we're going for. Forward ever. Comrades, what time is it? And now the time has come. Time come to bring on our guest speaker. And so please stand with me to your feet and put your hands together as we bring to the microphone the one and only, the champion of the People's National Party, the man who in one term, one electoral term, moved the People's National Party from the bottom of the pit to the top of the mountain. The man whose strategy is leading the People's National Party to victory. The next member of parliament for Eastern Westmoreland. The next Minister of Agriculture for Jamaica. The General Secretary of the People's National Party. Put your hands together and welcome to the microphone, Comrade Dr. Dayton Campbell.
Come on everyone, this is fire time. I'm the real fireman,
Ease. Comrade Chair, Comrade MP in waiting. And you know that Northeast Centon used to be the strongest constituency in the parish for the PNP at one point in time. It's the first constituency in Jamaica to poll 10,000 votes and lose, you know. But I want to tell you that if you reach back 10,000 this time, you'll be on your way to the Parliament of the land. Comrade Simpson, big up. I want to say as well a special greetings. I don't see the nice young lady that the PNP have running a Centon. Eh? I want to greet as well the Empress, the gorgeous young ladies out of Southwest and Northwest St. Anne, and the next member of Parliament for the respective constituencies. Comrade Regional Chair Wickham McNeil, who will also add another constituency to Region 1. And of course, all of the councillors and caretakers, other members, warriors of the PNP, greetings. You know, they've been trying to tell me that when I'm up on the microphone, I'm going to bad, so I have to calm down myself. But every single time I try to calm down myself, there is this evil spirit that rises up that me have to burn a fire to get rid of that spirit. I am at my yard. And when I'm down my yard, I watch something on my phone. And me reverse the curse. Reverse the yard. And when I'm watching something on my phone, I saw no less a person than the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And the Prime Minister said it is not his intention to deceive the people of Jamaica. And when he said it, I said to myself, even that very statement is intended to deceive the people of Jamaica. What is it that he is upset about? He's upset about the proposals that we have put forward to benefit the people of this country. And when he said it, I stopped for a second and I said, you ever see Potter called Keckle Black yet? The man that has made the most unfulfilled promises in Jamaica is now coming to us to tell us that you must be wary of politicians who are making promises. And so tonight I want to ask the Prime Minister, do you recall the promise that if you win the election, we will be able to sleep with our windows and doors open? Do you remember the promise that the economy of Jamaica would grow by 5% in 4 years? Do you, Mr. Prime Minister, remember the promise that you would build 70,000 houses in 5 years? Do you remember the promise that you would bring big power plants come to Jamaica? Do you remember the promise that you would turn Clarkstown into the third city in Jamaica? Do you remember the promise that you are going to build a 2-story market in Highgate in St. Mary? Do you remember the promise, Mr. Prime Minister, that you are going to turn Portmore into Little Miami or Silicon Valley? Do you, Mr. Prime Minister, do you remember the promise that you are going to have fixed election dates? Do you, Mr. Prime Minister, remember the promise that within the first 100 days you are going to introduce term limits for the office of Prime Minister, 2 terms maximum, and now here you are with your Sam ballot and to by yourself, but you're campaigning for a 3rd term.
Yes, comrades! Youth and youth! Undecided voters!
Hold on.
Coming again!
Hold on. Me not done yet. Do you, Mr. Prime Minister, remember the promise that you would have impeachment legislation? And over in Central Westmoreland, you have an MP that take a stool and beat a woman and then say resign from your party. And as soon as we get close to the election date, hear him come right back into the party running again for the Labour Party. The PNP not supporting that. And you know, so me not done yet. The amount of promise we make, me not done yet, you know. Do you, Mr. Prime Minister, remember your promise that you would give job descriptions to your MPs? And do you, Mr. Prime Minister, remember your promise that you would have taken the people from poverty to prosperity? You have fulfilled not even one of those promises. But now you come with what my granny would have called dry eye. You come now with your dry eye. One look at the people of Jamaica and say that they should reward you with another term. Well, when the elections are called in Northeast, in Northwest, in Southeast and Southwest Centre, them are going to get a beating. Them must get a beating. Them have to get a beating. The Prime Minister said that Mark Golding has promised to use $1 billion and give $500,000 as a deposit, and that will benefit 2,000 people. And he's having a problem with that. He reasons that there are 40,000 people between the ages of 18 to 40 that needs a house. And that would only benefit 2,000. But because the Labourite, them never used to pay attention in a class, we're going to teach them something tonight. Because I look at thing go on in Jamaica where they don't spit them down the front and I behave like a them around the thing. And we are going to put the dunce them round our back. The first thing is that it is 2,000 persons per year that would benefit. So in 5 years, which is the term of office, it would be 10,000 young persons under the age of 35 that would get a grant, not a loan, of $500,000 towards a deposit for them to purchase a house. Why is the Prime Minister fighting against the young people of Jamaica? He goes further and he asks, how will you decide who will benefit? This is the same Prime Minister that has said that we need 8,000 social houses. But in 8 years in office, he has only built 300 of those houses. I would like to ask him, how is it that he has only built 4% of that, but him have a problem with our plan that would address 25% of the houses that the young people need? And I want to ask him further, how did he choose the beneficiaries for the social houses where him a build? Because if you are no labor right, you can't get them the local house where him a build. Under the next PNP government, young people, old people, whoever you are will be able to own a home and live in dignity. Hold on, me soon come to the argument. What are the proposals that we have put forward? Let's start with housing. I went on a stage and I made a point. And I see some people on social media cuss. Well, if them want to hide from the truth, them can hide from the truth all them want. Everybody in this audience and watching anywhere knows that as politicians, when we walk around campaigning, we will meet some persons that they tell us that this person is a stalwart. This person has supported the movement for years. And I am sure it is no different with the laborites. And when you go and look at where they live, it is a disgrace. It is the reason why when you put on your orange to come out here, somebody can over them yard and crack them window and say, watch him and she run back a politics and then no live nowhere. Them can pass them place with you because as a country we have not done enough to provide adequate shelter for our people. Time come now to address that problem. The next PNP government is going to build 50,000 low-income solutions, and none of those solutions is going to go above $10 million. I see them selling house now for $40 million, 2-bedroom. How is it over in Northwest Centre that Gore in Discovery Bay, a private developer, build a 2-bedroom house for $18-20 million? But HAJ in Runaway Bay build the same 2-bedroom house for $30 million. How the government are build the house more expensive than the private developer? That will not happen under the watch of the People's National Party. The National Housing Trust is for the poor contributors, and the next PNP government will ensure that poor people can live in dignity. I will not make no apology to stand up for the people of this country. Andrew Holness I walk round and I put up balloon and I open and I cut ribbon for one dege house and I go over Portmore and I bulldoze people. We will regularize people and make them the rightful owner of a piece of this rock. The PNP government now bulldoze nobody offer them land. I hear you screech. You hear what I'm saying? When he go up on the land at 600,000 feet and then raise it to 2 million now. So we have to find a way for your Mickey's and pay feet so when you reach to 5 million you have that come on in. We have realized that when people go to buy a house, some people can't find the deposit and some people can't find the pay stub. You could be running a local shop. You could be a craft vendor. You could be a farmer. And you do your local thing, you juggle. You could keep round robbing, whatever it is that you do. But you can't find the pay stub. But you could find the money to pay on a monthly basis because you are juggling and do your thing. It is with that knowledge that we have said, under the next PNP government, we will allow you to move into the house where we build through NHT. And then you can pay rent on a monthly basis. And once you are consistent in paying your rent for 6 months, then we will move you from paying rent to paying mortgage in our rent-to-own policy under the next PNP government. Everybody will get a fair chance to own a house in this Jamaica land we love. We will give you the chance. If you don't want to take it, then you have to go talk to God about that. But we are going to make the opportunity possible. When you get a chance to serve your country, it is a privilege and not a business opportunity. What Dre them would have said? I don't think they hear me, you know. I don't think they heard me, you know, Jamaica. I don't think they heard me. I said, when you get a chance to serve your country, it is a privilege and not a business opportunity. All the laborites trying to do is fatten up their bank account and then no business with the average person in this country. All of them have all sort of business with the same government and put it in a different company name. A part of the problem that we are having with the food in the country was a study that came out said that half of our people, 1 in every 2, half of our people are not eating properly. They're not eating a nutritious meal. The reason, part of the reason why that is happening is because this government has allowed importation to cripple the local agricultural sector because they give the import permits to them friends and family. And I make a local argument and people get vexed. When me talk, me no matter who want vex, you know. I don't care who want vex. Me down my yard and somebody send me one document. And when me look on the document, me see somebody import a container load of onion. When me look further upon the document, me see Runaway Bay Communications. And so me said to myself, but wait, me know Runaway Bay Communication Company, man. Neil Lawrence only. So when me look down further, me see Neil Lawrence's name. How can you be given an import permit to import agricultural produce into a country and be giving that to a communications company? Why wouldn't you be giving that to the farmers who are out there? And why wouldn't you be putting our farmers to work so that they can go out there and produce and have a market for the things that they produce? Because a friend and company thing them depend. And they are killing the local agricultural industry. Under Roger Clark, we were able to become self-sufficient in Irish and onion, meaning that whenever we import, can we produce enough for our people in Irish, and we were to move on to onion. The next PNP government is going to ensure that our farmers have a fair chance to make it in our life. We are in politics to represent the people, not our own interests. The people, they are the reason why we are in politics. We have made some proposals for education. I give people this story, you know. When I was growing up in Bamboo, I went to Fern Court. And when I got Fern Court, I used to get $60 and then it moved to $70 for lunch. And out of $70, Boots supposed to know about them same thing. I don't know how much he used to get, but that me used to get. One night time you get $60 and $25 for go and $25 for come back. So you know my business at $10 me left with, you know. So when lunchtime come, me go buy one big sugar bun. Because it big. And me make sure me tell my friend them, say me I go buy this something out of this stall. So when they give me for them money, me take $1 from each one of them and buy one big Joe box drink. You know, look like no sufferer in here. You know, look like no sufferer in here, but me I tell you about what me go through. And when me buy the sugar bun and the big Joe box drink, you see when lunchtime done and we go back to class, and the teacher start teach, I saw me setting up. Me say, nigga, write this out for kill me. Because your sugar just sit down in my body. We have seen that. We have lived that. And so we have proposed that under the next PNP government, every needy child in school will get one warm, nutritious meal per day under our PNP government. We also realize that some of the students don't have the money to go to school. And so the parents send them on shift. Me not talk like how Marcus they on shift, you know, where some come a morning and some come a evening. Me talk about you send some Monday. You have 3 people, you send 2 of them Monday. You send one next one Tuesday. You send 3 of them Wednesday. Thursday is 1 of them go to school. Friday none of them no go. They go on shift. Because you don't have the money to send them to school. We have said under the next PNP government, we are going to find the 20,000 students that are most needy. And they are going to get $500 per day towards a transport subsidy so they can go to school and make something of themselves. When these students go to school and them work hard, and them pass them exam, and time comes for them go to university. Here comes poverty, jump up big and bold, and say you can't go up there because you not come from nowhere. Your people they not no money, you can't go up there. We have realized that, and we have said, under the next PNP government, the first child in every family that qualifies to go to university will get a full scholarship courtesy of the People's National Party. When we put out the idea, the little dunce man went down to Portland. Come and tell you this, no? No, Darrell was a dunce. And right now, I not even try to hold my mouth. I just talk my thing. Because I realize them are come and go on with a whole heap of gimmicks and a whole heap of thing. If we were in class and we ask a student what is 6 plus 4 and they say 10. And we say what is 3 plus 7 and they say 10. And then we say what is 13 plus 7 and they say 10 with a box them in the head back and say you don't. We're afraid to call things by what it is. Me in my yard and me barking out a door one dog out there. Me have to go out there and prove it otherwise. When they say things that are done, it must be called done. When we made this proposal, the Minister of Energy and Transport went onto Twitter, and this is what he said. He said the tuition is $1.5 million per student. It's a lie from the bottom of the pit of hell. The average tuition is actually $600,000, not 1.5. He then went further to say that there are 1 million households in Jamaica. So he multiplied the 1.5 million by 1 million and he says 1 trillion. It's going to mash up the country budget. That is why I go over there and say, why is that done? Here is why it's done. You see, we have 1 million people in Jamaica that would have qualified for a university. You don't need to be no rocket scientist nor nothing. Just tell me. You think so we have 1 million people out there who qualified for a university? You know why it don't make no sense? Because between grade 1 and grade 12, we have 410,000 children. All of them grades are in grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 410,000. Then how you could have 1 million one time for a university? And it don't require much, You see, if you use that something, it have everything on it, All if you can read, you can use voice and ask one of them AI something there. How many children in Jamaica in school? And he will tell you. This is not just a fast in a people business, There are only 30,000, 31,000 children that born each year. So if you're going to grade 1 and add up all like grade 1, it's roughly 31,000 you have. So when they leave to qualify, is a percentage of that would go to university. No, some of that. In Jamaica, under this labor right government, only 1 out of every 5 students that sit the CSEC exam pass 5 subjects to include maths and English. 1 in every 5. That means out of the 30,000, you cannot have more than 6,000 that would have gone to university. And of the 6,000, not all of them are the first in them family. So how could the minister go on and make a statement like that? It means that he does not want the people of this country, the average person in this country, to go on and get a university education, knowing that education is a vaccine against poverty. They want to keep the people down, so when them chat them foolishness, people will believe them. Because it is in their DNA that saltfish is better than education. It's in them DNA, that's what they believe. But it is not true. All of what we have proposed comes up to $23 billion. That is less than 2% of the whole budget. The other day, I at St. James and Floyd Green go there and say they're going to refurbish the Montpelier research station. And him said them are going to spend Wickham $600 billion. And I don't hear my friend them over nationwide say a word. I don't hear George Davis on CVM say a word. I don't hear Emily Shields say a word. I don't see it reach by all angles yet. I don't know, cuss media, I just tell you what me hear, me no hear. I don't hear it. Because they were complaining when we made our proposals, which are only 23 billion. But here comes a man saying that over a 6-year period, they're going to spend 600 billion, which would be half of the budget of the country, And nobody don't say no, that can't work. Nobody don't say nothing. They only have a problem when we make a proposal to benefit the average person in this country. Because over the last 8 years, some things have grown in Jamaica. What has grown in Jamaica is Andrew Holness' bank account all the way to 28. How can we have a prime minister? We have a prime minister that take the Integrity Commission to court and said that he's suing the state. And we are the state, If him lose, if him win, and we have to pay that money, How me prime minister for sue me? Prime Minister can't sue me. When they ask the Prime Minister, do you know why you're being investigated? Him saying, don't know. When we got the report, we realized that the Prime Minister was told, and they went to a meeting with him at the office of the Prime Minister and sat down with him and him lawyers and tell him why he's under investigation. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is a liar, he's untrustworthy, and he's not deserving of being in office. So make case, Mr. Prime Minister, and call the election so we can vote you out. Every day they jump up and they talk about we are the first to do this, we are the first to do that. They are the first government where the Prime Minister cannot be certified by the Integrity Commission after 3 years. They are the first government that put a Minister of National Security in place that allowed crime to run out of control and tell about him Uncle Awobia, man. They are the first government where we have seen people stealing from nutrition product, the thing that feed Pitneywaga school. When we were growing up, we saw Burchell Whiteman, Maxine Henry Wilson as Minister of Education, people whose integrity is unquestionable. Now we live to come see Cruel Reed come misappropriate the Pitney them money in the Ministry of Education. So I want to say this. We not take no intimidation. We come in peace, you know. We come in peace. But I can tell you this, a Portia school we come from, we're not afraid of no boy and no girl, no day, no way. So, we realize a little style where them a bring. As soon as our candidate put up them billboard, them a tear them down. They look hype me a down a Mobile, who is too ignorant to be so hype. Is going around and tearing down the poster boards. Up southwest, them a go around and them a tear down the poster boards. We have called before and we are calling again for this government to reinstate the office of the political ombudsman. The current arrangement cannot work. And may I use my personal experience why I say it can't work. I am a part of the ECJ, the PNP nominate me for go there. What do you think me go there do? I PNP business make up on you know. Pastor Simpson, when I was in church, they used to say, I came on business for the king. I can't just stand there and do my own thing. I came on business for the People's National Party. Don't bother believe, say when you see me show up at ECJ meeting, that me come with any other business, any other agenda, but the agenda of the People's National Party. And that me go there for. My PNP sent me there. That me go there. I am there to protect the interests of the People's National Party. You have independent people. Me and one of them there. Me and I one where you nominate. Hold on, Mr. Who reach this up. I am also the General Secretary of the party. So when they tear down a candidate board, and me them I go come to. And I am on business for the PNP. So I have to represent that candidate. How can I be the one representing the candidate to the ECJ, and I am the one at the ECJ who's making the decision where the same candidate are come about? That makes sense? Me can't be a judge in my own matter. All the complaints that we have submitted, the complaints reach Southwest, St. Anne, Southeast, St. Elizabeth, West Central, St. James, Central, St. James, not even as much as an acknowledgement have we received of the complaint. It can't work. And then the Minister of Justice is going to come to the country and say, we should appoint a director of political conduct. And then he goes further to say that the money that them normally send to the ECJ, 60 million, they have also sent to the Ombudsman. They have sent that to the ECJ. Now make we examine that. If you send the same money and you are asking for an individual to be the director of political conduct, what is the difference between that and the political ombudsman? Now still one individual in charge with the same budget. So why is it that they don't want to put back the office in place? We don't want to go back to the 1980s. Jamaica now as a mature democracy, we want campaign free and fair. Take your backside in and go your yard. And when I check with the ECJ, no go so. So them send $60 million come there. And the former ombudsman come out and say, it's 25 million at the most them ever sent to she. And that used to deal with rent and everything else. The ombudsman used to have some other staff that they can investigate a matter. We don't have none of them there now. When them have a complaint, them are going to call the labor right and say, look at this. Somebody come. Let me give you an example. If somebody come and say them tear down, Sharp Boss, you call him. If somebody come and say them tear down Sharp Boss poster in Northeast, you know what they're going to do? Come to the meeting and ask me how it go. After me don't know how it go. Me not mix up in a criminal activity. Or me don't know how it go. You need to go investigate the matter and make a decision on it. Don't come and ask me how it go. So comrades, I'm saying this to you. This government is running the risk of destroying the institutions in Jamaica that have made us a respectable country in the region and internationally. This government is trampling on the very foundation of who we are as a people. And so we want them now to stop the whole heap of argument. You say you do well and you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Call the election. If you think say you're bad, Mr. Prime Minister, fly the gate because we are waiting for you. Name the date. Because in 2020, them call an election in COVID. And when we go there, the most of our people never come out. And then give way a backsliding. Only win 14 seats. And we are waiting for the rematch. We have been training for the rematch. And we are now at the point where the referee has said, on guard, we are ready for the rematch. So Mr. Prime Minister, no more delay. No more bugger talking. Now it's time for you to name the date and we will meet you there and we are going to beat you street and lane. The PNP is going to return to government in Jamaica. Have a good evening and God bless you.
God is the greatest. No.